So in this problem, we need to come up with a linear function, which means that it's going to end up being in the form y equals mx plus b. And what this means is that we have to go find the slope and the y-intercept first. Okay, so they give us some information here. They tell us the 25 gallons of fuel, what the airplane would weigh, 45 gallons, what it would weigh. And we know that the fuel is our x, our independent, because they even gave us this little picture here showing us that the x, the independent variable is always across the bottom. Okay, so we know that the fuel is independent, making the weight be the dependent. So let's go ahead and take those ordered pairs and find out what that slope is. So if the fuel is x, we have 25, 2045. And then the second ordered pair, it looks like 45, 2161. So we can just go and put that in to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So I have 2161 minus 2045 over 45 minus 25. 2161 minus 2045, I get 116. And 45 minus 25 is 20. And then we just go ahead and divide 116 divided by 20 ends up being 5.8. So now we know what our slope is. Okay, I'm going to circle that. And slope is m. So now, now what we know, let's get that guy off there. Now in our y equals mx plus b, now we know that the slope is 5.8. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. The next thing to try to figure out is the b, okay? So we have this x and y in here, so we can just borrow either one of our ordered pairs, borrow those to go and find the b. So I'm just going to go ahead and go with the first one. So I'm going to put in 2045 equals 5.8 times, what was that? It looks like it was 25. And then just go ahead and solve for b. So 5.8 times 25, I get 145. Plus that b, subtract the 145 from both sides, I get 1900. So now we know our y-intercept. So let's keep adding on to it. So now for y equals mx plus b, we have y equals, we know the slope is 5.8. And the y-intercept is 1900. And if we scroll back up, they asked us how much does the airplane weigh if it's carrying 60 gallons of fuel. So remember, gallons was independent. So we'll just plug in 60 for x to figure out what that weight is going to be. And when I do 5.8 times 60, I get 348. Plus that 1900, I end up with 2248. So 2,248 pounds is what the airplane weighs with 60 gallons of fuel.